I think he was about 16 or 17. He was no, actually he was 17 because he had just graduated high school. Or he was about to graduate. And, okay, I just thought of, that just reminded me of another story. So he came home, and he said, and his dad and I had gotten a divorce, or we had separated at that time, and I had an apartment, and he said, Mom, this friend of mine wants me to sing for him. David, that was Mike Kelsey. You know him. So he said, they want to start a band, and they want me to sing. He said, I wrote a song, do you want to hear it? I said, yeah. And he sang this song that he had just written himself. And he sang it with no music. He didn't know how to play a guitar. And he sang with no music. And I thought, oh my God, he can really sing. You know, I'd always heard him sing along with music, but most people can sing along with music. So I was just really surprised, but that was the first time I knew he could sing. But then I started him with guitar lessons with Larry Gould. Do you know him, David? Larry Gould?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So I sent him to Larry Gould for guitar lessons. That's the one that taught Mike how to play. Because they don't teach them the chords. They just teach them, he teaches them the song that they want to learn. Okay? So anyway, then I went out and bought him a guitar. And then he kept improving, and I bought him another guitar. Ended up buying him, each year we moved up a little bit. So anyway, and I lived at 1212 Central Street, and Styff Kytten was born. And by that time, he had written Change. And I was in the house, it was in the summer, and I had the windows raised, and he was sitting on the front porch, and he was just learning to play guitar. And I heard him playing Change and singing it, and I thought, oh my God, he is really good. And that's when I knew he really could do something. But a guy that used to work at CW Dandy's, he was the DJ, and he was also, he knew so much about music, and he was a biochemist at IU. And so he did the DJ part, spinning the records, whatever you call it. Anyway, so I talked him into going with me to one of the Styff Kytten shows and watching Shannon, and he said, Nell, he can make it. So I thought, okay, coming from him, he's an intelligent person, he knows a lot about music, and I thought, coming from him, that was something I never really forgot. So when Shannon was ready to go to California, we pulled our money, and he said, Mom, he hocked all of his gold to me, because I'd always bought him gold bracelets and gold necklaces and all that. So he hocked all of his money to me, or all of his jewelry to me, and which was about $600. And then he had gotten he had gotten a check, his end of the year check, whatever that was. And he took off, and he had told the rest of the group, the Styff Kytten group, that if they were going to go to California and try and make it, and I think that they all could have, he said, start saving your money, because this is when I'm going. When I get my tax check, I am going to California. And he left by himself. But he and Mike Kelsey had an agreement that the first one that got signed would help the other one to get signed. And Mike was on the road with him when he died. He was with him.